matchup when history says anything can happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and top the level of the SEC Mississippi State Dogs. Taking on the 9th Texas A&M Aggies. Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Aggies will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense comes on the field first today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Looking deep in the very first play. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Fake, he'll look to throw it. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And that run produces a gain.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Has the 1st down and more. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here comes a 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Scanning the field. It's Shapen. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, no change in the score. The Aggies offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Back to pass. It's Reed. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. It's a run. Running back's got it. The pickup is 6, so makes it 3rd down and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the 1st down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. Design back run. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Going to try to use his legs here. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab down the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Aggies will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, handoff. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
To the air, it's Shapen. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Solid gain moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Looking for a man. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside, created enough space back to the inside, and there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Look out, room to run here.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Punt over the middle. It's Concepcion. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field. It's Reed. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now?
These in-breaking routes can be tough on these receivers, sometimes worried about a big hit from a safety or a linebacker. Definitely not focused on the football here, or you would have been able to bring that one in.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Makes a quick catch. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his back. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Shapen. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. but there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Tight end goes in motion. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. You're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Third and goal to try to make it on the ground. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth-down stop. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Finding space at the 20. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Reed. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The Aggies will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Hands off to the left. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. offense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Shapen. Grabbed by the receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down play coming up. They keep him guessing with a run. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking right. This one caught. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Motion now from the tight end. The shotgun handoff here. As the 1st down is still going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down of the 17.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Mississippi State now operating in the red zone. Trying to run it. It's Booth. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Shapen. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. 3rd down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now, let's see what they come up with here on this 4th down play.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the sideline. It's Concepcion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that catch is hauled in. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing, and frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open! Look out! They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Kickoff will be returned. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A direct snap. Breaks into open space. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Off the play fake on first down. Tight end makes the grab. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Right, the defense, great job. They win this battle. Trying to contain the tight end in the passing game can be very difficult in today's game, but they did it in a big way there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake. Looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He gets loose. Picks up the first and is still going. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
And the Aggies will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Kirk, you don't have to be that creative, do you? The running back simply cannot be stopped. It's another touchdown for him.
Chris, he's scoring all these touchdowns, but it's really as much about the offensive line as it is anything. How about the holes that he's running through right now to give him a chance to get out into space to show you what he can do as a back? But he'll be the first one to tell you, I'm sure, after the game, the job this offensive line did.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackling at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. To the air. It's Shapen. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass caught, 2nd down now. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. He finds some space. He's got enough for the 1st down and still going. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, what a move. Inside the 35. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
First down here for this offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Reed. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Around the corner, it's Moss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
set to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Dropping back. It's Shapen. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. powering through the defender. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's four-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Can they convert here on third down in the red zone? This is a four-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They try to sneak it for the first.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
First and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They looked good on these first two opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
The offense still looking to score a touchdown for the first time. Now it's third and goal. And it's caught! Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. Third down and goal from the 1 yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. It's Shapen. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're able to get him down.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that two-point play.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where they start. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Receiver in motion now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Concepcion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. A handoff from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick throw over the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
The Aggies will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Glover. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. And you can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Shapen. Makes the grab. It's Allen. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. It's complete on the crossing route. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense, but man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. Trying to get the throw off. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Leaning on the run game here late. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for some space. It's Moss. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Completion makes it 2nd and short. To throw, it's Shapen. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. A throw to the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch is made down the middle. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock, 21 seconds remaining.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And it's caught. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.